yes, need staff, but you don't know where to start? Well, what better place to look for and get advice from than from a recruiting company? I imagine that you are here today because you might have just started a new business. First and foremost, congratulations. And of course, now you need staff. You know, the people who will literally run your business. I mean, what better place to look for advice when it comes to this topic? Because we are a recruiting company. We literally do this all day, every day, 24 hours a day. Now, I assume that by now you have a very basic understanding of the legal requirements when it comes to hiring. Now, if you do not, I do recommend that you do some thorough research on this because it's really important that you understand what is required of you, where you stand, and of course, if you encounter any issues, you just want to be prepared. Lucky for you, Google's available. What I'm going to help you with today is understand how you can find quality talent. And the truth is, there is a technique and a method to this. Here's the thing. If this is your first business, your first company, you don't want to learn things the hard way. You just want to do it the right way. The cost of a bad hire can be really high. And not only that, but it can have severe repercussions on your business. But also it can have repercussions with your clients and with the environment within your business. So, long story short, you want to hire smart, not fast. Before we get into this video, I just want to quickly mention that we have so much material on our channel that is super informational and educational when it comes to hiring, different hiring techniques, and I go in depth about behavioral interviewing, phone interviews. Anyway, any topic that you can imagine. So I do recommend that you browse through our library and see if there's anything that catches your interest. The first thing you want to do is understand your business, but not only that, your business personality. Yes, you heard me right. I said personality. What this does, it will basically help you pitch to the right crowd. It's kind of like advertising. You need to have the right target market. Now, you need to think about the position itself and the type of personality that you want the candidate to have. For instance, your business is a cafe and the vibe is sophisticated. You want somebody who is well-spoken, has good attention to detail, and of course, who presents themselves really well. Or you own a startup company and the vibe is young, creative, and eccentric. That means, of course, that you want to find a candidate that is unique, that is creative, self-motivated, and that takes initiation. And of course, who works really well with others. You see where I'm going here? By taking the time to do this, you make it very clear and easier for yourself to pick the right personality for the position. Next up, the process of hiring. There are different ways that you can create this process, and you do actually want to create a process as opposed to just winging it. You don't just want to ask some basic questions in the hope of finding the right person. There is a reason why recruiters have a very thorough, researched, and thought out process when it comes to hiring. Number one, phone interview. This will save you so much time. What you want to use this step for ultimately is to get the non-negotiables out of the way. Meaning you want to ask the hard questions like pay, hours, and any other essential when it comes to this. If you don't do this at the beginning, what can end up happening is that you might get to the in-person interview to then find out that the candidate is not willing to work on certain days or a certain amount of hours or doesn't even want the pay rate that you're offering. And this obviously can turn out to be a huge waste of time. So think about it. What are your non-negotiables? Write them down. Number two, questionnaire. So you want to have a personality questionnaire or a behavioral interviewing prior to meeting the client in person. Why? Consistency and authenticity. The point of this is that you want to get as much information as you possibly can about the client before the in-person interview. So what type of questions do you want to ask? At this point, you really want to understand their goals, their ambition, their vision in your company, their past accomplishments and achievements. But also make sure to ask about something that they failed at. How did they handle that? As always, make sure that it is specific to your business personality. Number three, in-person interview. Now that you have gathered all this information, you can finally focus on the candidate itself, their body language, and of course, if they're being honest. Don't underestimate your gut. You really want to use this time to complete this process. Now, this is really important. You really want to make sure that you are consistent in this process with every single candidate. This is the only way you're going to get a fair evaluation. So how can you find the right candidate? Scout. You can literally go to places to meet people and find people. For instance, you need a trainer? Go to a gym, or maybe a startup company. Go to a university or college or even a cafe. You'd be surprised at what you may find out there. Friends and family. Word of mouth is very powerful. Remember, if you don't ask, then people will not know that the opportunity is out there. Social media. Post about the job and use the right hashtags. Advertising and online platforms. Now, these can be expensive and some are free, but of course they are very efficient. I have made a video specifically on this topic, so hop onto a channel and check it out. Recruiters. Look into the cost and the type of recruiter that can actually suit you. Obviously, go to our website and check us out, because what we are very well known for is to do custom service for you and your business. We are a 5-star recruiting company and a one-stop recruiting solution. Not only that, but we can actually provide training to your staff on how to hire, which is a wonderful investment for your business. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some good information out of this video. As always, if you would like us to help you with you and your business, or if you need any help with recruiting, you can go to our website or click the description box below for more information. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Mitsuoka Company, the best recruiting business, period.